Hey everyone, it is Havo High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're doing a discussion video, kind of an opinion, kind of a discussion, educational, knowledge-based video about the rarity that everyone is on Dokkan. That's always looking for, and that's searching for. And with the hype going on, with the 3-year anniversary going on right now on JP, I wanted to talk about the evolution of the legendary rare, the LR. A lot has changed since the introduction of this in the first year to where it is now. And let's have this discussion here. If you're new to my channel, feel free to like, subscribe, and of course comment below. Love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. So let's kind of get to it. What is LR? Why are people in the Dokkan community, Dragon Ball, always talking about, did you pull an LR, did you get an LR, or oh my god, I got an LR? Well, what is that all about? Well, the LR is a rarity in Dokkan Battle that is very, very, very difficult to get. And if you do get them, that's why people are so happy. So here's the rarities of Dokkan and how the game is structured from the least rare to the rarest. And it starts with normal, then rare, then super rare. I don't even know what SSR actually stands for. Super rare. So someone comment below. Let me know what super SSR actually stands for. Then you have ultra rare and then legendary rare. So the progression of rarities. This is what it looks like here. Also progresses with the chances of you actually getting it. Now LRs were actually started off with actually being free to play, but has now evolved into pay to play in a sense, and we'll talk about how that happened and how it started off there. So like I mentioned before, it all started really, the LR here in itself started with this guy, and of course that is normal, the Goku show. It's Dragon Ball. Super Saiyan Goku was the first LR that dropped sometime in the first year. I think it was closer to the first year anniversary on there. And the whole point of LRs, legendary rares, wasn't to summon. It was actually a reward for gameplay. And I thought this was a fantastic idea, and they kept going with this for a while. And so the LR, the legendary rare, is you had to do something in the game, and it was very, very difficult. So in this case scenario, LR Goku, you had to get 777 medals. That's right, 777 medals on an average of 5 to 10 medal drops per run. You're lucky to get actually 7 or 10 medals, but so imagine this, and you're only able to do this on the weekends. And you had to get a certain team to actually go and do it. It was Super Strike, and it was just, it was very difficult. That's really what I'm trying to get at. It was very difficult, and the people that were able to get LR Goku in that first year when he dropped, people were very proud because it took a lot of work to do. So LR Goku was the beginning of the free-to-play LRs, and basically these are the free-to-play LRs that dropped, and I call them the OG LRs, the OG free-to-plays, and all okay cards. Now they're pretty obsolete, but when they first came out, they had its the stats were really good. It was a lot higher stats than the normal cards you would normally pull, and it had some really unique qualities to it. So the second one that came out was LR Androids. LR Androids was +4 to key. That was a leader skill, and everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, we can do that." And you actually got the LR Androids from friend summons. So you started off with that, and then you started doing Dokkan events after that. So it was still very difficult to actually do and actually complete the LR Androids. Then you had, I believe it was LR Piccolo that dropped, or it was LR Frieza or LR Piccolo that dropped, and LR Piccolo was a world tournament benefit, so that was something to that, and I thought that was a great introduction to world tournament, because how stale world tournament was actually getting was it was able to actually get an LR from doing the local rankings and able to get this character, even though the unit isn't that great. It's a defensive unit. Everybody still wanted to get that at the time. Then you had LR Frieza, which was a very hard hitter, and it was very similar to how to get LR Frieza, and that was actually doing the every weekend 777 medals, just like LR Goku. So those were the initial free-to-play, and then you had this random LR that dropped off, and that was LR Ginyu. And some of you guys might go, LR Ginyu? When did that ever drop? Especially if you're new players. If you're old players, you remember in the second year anniversary, LR Ginyu dropped, and not too many people actually have LR Ginyu. So that's in a sense the funny thing about LR Ginyu is that there's only a handful of people that actually have them, because you had to play during the 2-year anniversary, and to even get one of the cards you had to have enough medals to actually do it. So it's very funny that this card is a rarity. We don't know if we're ever Global never got LR Ginyu. You can see by the Japanese wording on the picture there. So because the Battlefield mode never dropped on Global, so you got them from Battlefield, and we don't know if ever is going to return again, or they might have readjusted for Global. So those are the original free-to-play. And then now kind of fast forward today, they're still continuing to provide more free-to-play cards, but they're a lot different. And these are now what the current free-to-play LRs are on Dokkan Battle. And LR Vegeta Blue kind of still hasn't dropped yet, but on Global it should arrive hopefully in a couple of days. Then you had a new World Tournament benefit, when that was LRTN and Chaozu. Then you had another friend summon free to play, and that was LR Hercule, which is absolutely worthless. And then you had 2 free to plays that popped out that was very difficult to get, and that's LR Gohan, which was a part of Super Battle Road. Super Battle Road is a mode in Dokkan that's very difficult. And then you have the 1,000 Wishes Spirit Bomb Goku, and the 1,000 Wishes Spirit Bomb Goku is the only way you can get it is if you played Dokkan for 1,000 days. If you logged in, not even played, if you logged in for 1,000 days. So that's an interesting reward there. He's a very, very great character and unit, but yeah, not too many people actually have that either, because once again, like I said, you have to log in 1,000 days. And by the way, for Global, April 11th 2018 will be the 1,000-day mark for Global. So I put a question mark on int there on the middle there for int, because we feel like if you look at the patterns, and that's what Dokkan does a lot as patterns, is that int character should be probably the next free to play to drop for LR. So free to play LR, that's what I'm expecting, some sort of int, probably extreme int or something of that nature. Free to play LR card dropping for JP, hopefully maybe in the next few months or so. So that's the free to play. So that's the evolution of free to play and what is actually designed and developed into. Really, the only 3 cards that are at all viable on this is LR Kid Gohan, LR Spirit Bomb Goku, LR Vegeta Blue. TN's alright. So, but those are really the 3 that are really worth anything. That's part of kind of the meta. So, but everything changed when the introduction of these guys came out, and that is the Summonable Legendary Rare. So of course, Bandai being Bandai and wanting to make the monies, why not have Summonable LRs? Because to continue the craze of legendary rares, instead of someone wanting to just put in the work and actually get it, let's just spend money and summon. And some of you guys got these LRs luckily without spending any money, which is great. But most people spend a lot of money summoning these characters here. So these are what it looked like right here. So these are the original Summonable LRs. All 5 of these are already out on Global now. These 5 have come out on JP for a while. And yeah, these were the bad boys. Their leader skills were amazing, 90% for the type, and yeah, everybody wanted them. And LR Gohan was the OG, the original, and that was the first one that came out, and it's still one of the best cards today. So this is so for you guys that are new to the game, if you guys summon any of these SSRs, these are cards that will transform into LRs, because there's you just have to farm a little bit, do some events, and farm them, and then they evolve. They evolve into the bottom row, which is the LR mode there, and these are the LR leads, LR God leads, plus 30 key HP, attack and defense 90%. So this is the progression of what it looks like: the SSR, the TUR, and the LR. So make sure, if you guys do pull one of these cards, these are amazing cards, the SSRs, when you do pull off them. So the chances for summonable LRs are very, very low unless they're featured. But even with they're featured, it's a low chance as well. If they are unfeatured, I want you guys to listen to this. If they are unfeatured, this is why people get so crazed about LRs, it's an average of a 0.03 to 0.04% chance. 0.04% chance of pulling one of these that's unfeatured. Now it raises all the way up to 0.4, under 0.5% still, to pull it if it's featured. But 0.04, 0.03, 0.04, even 0.05 is like almost impossible, right? It's this crazy luck for you to pull one of these. And fortunately for me, I'm lucky on global that I actually have all 5 and dupes of 4. So yeah, you know, these were the new money makers for global, and for not only global but on JP as well, but for Dokkan. And these are amazing characters and units still to this day. That's why they still are very much sought out for, and it's still held up, it's being held up to the meta. Now there are now new ones, so let me kind of talk about the evolution of what it is now on JP. There are what I call Neo LRs, which are Mighty Mask, Super Saiyan 3, Goku, and LR Bojack. Those are the 3 in the middle there. And then there are the LR of LRs. So they're the category leads LRs, and that's with the new introduction of LR Vegito and LR Gogeta, which are the bottom 2 there. So let me show you what they look like when they all LR. This is what they look like. So you have the 90% leaders, which are the top row there. Then you have the 100%/70%, which is basically the certain type. So let's go ahead and look at Trunks and Goten. They're AGL, they're super type, so they're heroes. That provides them a +4 to the heroes AGL, and then it's +1 to, I think it's +1 and 70% to the extreme AGL. And then that changes for Bojack. That's extreme int, gets the +4 100%, and then the 70% is the heroes int. So I know it's kind of confusing. I'll if you guys have any questions, you know, comment below and I'll answer those for you. But then now the introduction of the bottom 2, the category leads plus 90% on, basically it's the same stat as the original LRs. These 2 cards are crazy broken, LR Vegito and LR Gogeta. Currently right now, if you get either of these 2, you pretty much can beat the game. So I also put down all these question marks here because, once again, Bandai likes to work in patterns. So in my opinion, they are still going to be introducing 100%/70% LRs. I feel like there still needed to be a super strength and extreme physical, because it's kind of the opposite of the 90%. You can kind of see there, extreme AGL, Majin Vegeta to super Goten and Trunks. You have extreme tech, then you have super tech, and then you have super int to extreme int. So that's kind of what it looks like there. So then I said, okay, if that's the pattern, right, then the category lead should be extreme tech, extreme AGL, and extreme strength. So maybe we'll see those down the road there. But anyway, this is the progression. This is where we are today. All right, this is where we are today, where we have summonable LRs and LR Gogeta and LR Vegito has, in a sense, broken the game. And I hope the evolution of this provides better content and better modes to play, because right now, if you have these characters, you can pretty much do anything, and that's the problem right now with Dokkan, and that's been usually problems with gacha games, is when they evolve, when the power creep happens, it continues to get to the point where does it end, and where's some of the balance there? They probably made a ton of money introducing those two cards in LR Vegito and LR Gogeta, but for the integrity of the game, is it hurting it for the long run? It could be. But anyway, so once again, that has been the evolution of the LR. That's what it is now, going from the free to play, you have to do something amazing to get it, to now, you know, spending a lot of dragon stones and using a lot of dragon stones to summon. Hopefully they can continue on creating a balance, and not having LR turn into the new SSR/TURs, and then maybe creating another rarity, which they might create another rarity, kind of where you kind of look at 5-star other gacha games with 5 stars going to 6 stars, right, or 7 stars. LR might be the secondary to another rarity, maybe a godly rare or additional to that in the future. But anyway, hopefully this video helped you guys understand, you know, how LRs have developed and how LRs have been evolved over 3 years of Dokkan Battle. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or DM me. And of course, like, subscribe. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 subscribers soon. And thank you guys for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We're going to catch you next time.